Peace and blessings, beautiful people. Peace and blessings. And this is Empress Imani, and welcome to this episode of Sacred Love Lessons. So today, you guys, I just wanted to encourage you to let you know that you are not alone. I know that there's so much going on in life right now with all of us. You know, we're all in this together, whether it appears that we are or not. For those people who think, oh, I can just check out, I can put my head in the sand, you know, this doesn't even apply to me, I'm not affected. Think again. We're all in this together. But I want you to know, if you are feeling heavy today, if you are concerned about money, you're concerned about paying your bills, you're concerned about how you're going to eat and live, especially if you have children at home and you're concerned, shout out to all those single mothers, single dads out there, you know, holding the entire table. If you're concerned about all that today, I just want you to know that you are not alone. And let me tell you this story. Okay, for many of you, you already know that, you know, my childhood wasn't the best, right? I was pregnant at 14, and, you know, I came through. It was really, really rough for me, you know. And I remember being in undergrad, because by the time I turned 21, I had two beautiful goddesses. And I remember there were times where if you looked at my taxes, I remember this one year, I don't know what year it was, but I remember I had only earned in that year, according to my taxes, $9,000 for the entire year. Like, you do the math, you know, what level of GDP is that? Whatever it is, you know, I'm certain I was way below the poverty level. Single mom, doing it on my own, two beautiful small goddesses. I was in undergrad. But you guys, let me tell you about Imani. Imani has a lot of hustle in her. She does. I'm an open channel for creative ideas. I'm very creative. You guys have seen that if you've known me for any amount of time. I'm very creative. I am the solution, okay? And so I used to hustle. I had all kind of hustles going. I always had money in my pocket. Even though on paper, like working a job, I had only earned $9,000 for that year. I remember that particular year, we traveled. I had lived overseas. I lived in the Bahamas that summer. I had taken my children. We had gone to Puerto Rico. We had been to Disney. We had done all kind of things that you would be like, how the hell is she making this happen? And let me tell you how it was happening. One, I was being carried. I was divinely guided. I was divinely protected. The divine creator was taking care of me. The angels, the ancestors that had been assigned to me, they were helping me. I relied heavily on them. I listened to my intuition, and then I took a whole lot of action. When things needed to be done, I did them. I remember staying up like all times of the night while my children were asleep, just working through the night, you know. And I put in the work, but I also had a plan, you know. I knew, okay, this is how much it was going to cost for whatever it was that I wanted to do. And that would be my goal. That would be my target. And then I would do everything in my power. To make that happen, right? And I just hustled. And yes, it was hard. But then there was also, if you ask my goddesses today, they'll tell you there were a lot of fun times. I remember taking them to Disney. We were there, you guys, because I'm such a kid at heart. We were there when they opened, and we stayed until Tinkerbell flew across the sky with all of the fireworks down in Magic Kingdom when they closed. We were there the entire day. It was so much fun, right? So I just wanted to come and encourage you today that if you're feeling some type of way, maybe you're feeling low, maybe you're feeling distracted, maybe you're feeling a little off. Because yesterday, even though I've been vibing high, yesterday in my spirit, I could feel that something was off. Like I just could sense it. I didn't quite know what it was. Everything in my world is great, but I knew somewhere in the world, somewhere outside of me, that things were not quite right. And I could feel the energy of the collective. So collective, I am here to encourage you today. You are not alone. We are in this together, okay? We are in this together. And if you are feeling low, pick up the phone, send a text, send out the bat signal and let someone know, hey, I just need for you to share your energy with me today. Don't be afraid to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. That old school thinking. People think that if you're vulnerable, you're weak. If you ask for help, that is weak. That is not weakness, right? That is wisdom. There is wisdom and strength and power by letting people know, hey, I don't have it. I don't always have it. And there have been times where I have had to say that, especially to my children. Hey, mama ain't got it today. I don't have it today. Okay? I'm going to get it. But in this moment right now, I don't have it. Or, just last year, I had to tell my wife, babe, I just need a hug. I am hurting. I need a hug. Hug me. Oh my goodness. Yes. So sometimes you just have to say it, and it is okay. To my men, my masculine energy out there, okay? First of all, to the men, shout out to you. And then second of all, to the masculine energy, because you can be female and still, house the energy. We both have feminine and masculine energy, right? So if you are a female, but you reside more, you resonate more with your masculine side, shout out to you too, baby girl, okay? You don't have to be, the rock and, all of that. I used to think like that, okay? I don't anymore. You can release those burdens. Release those burdens to the divine. Release those burdens to your archangel. Call upon your archangels, right? That's what they're there for. Call upon your ancestors. That's what they're there for. Call upon your orishas. That's what they're there for. They are there to help you in times like this. And they are waiting for you. Okay? We're all in this together. So that's all I have for you today. Until we speak again, be the light.